Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Oh, look at all these people coming in. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. That sounds like Joycia.
Yeah.
All right. I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm like extremely sore. And I don't know. I don't know. I guess I've been doing good. I guess it's a good thing. Did anybody go to conditioning tonight?
Yes.
No.
No, yes. Who said no? Kevin? Kevin,
Yeah.
not your cup of tea?
Mm, no.
It was
Uh,
pretty good though.
it was good.
Hmm.
I heard about it. I Coach Andrew's like my neighbor, so she was just getting back. She was drenched. I was like, oh, okay. That's what kind of time y'all was on tonight. That's good though. Hi Amy, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So we're gonna jump right in and go around the room. I'm expecting probably a couple more people. Yep, we'll hop in. But the way we do this, first maybe like 5 minutes or so of the call around the room is their opportunity to share a win, at least one win from like the past week, past 7 days, one struggle, and then one gratitude. So go ahead and start thinking of something that you're grateful for. I'm sure if there's a struggle, that probably come top of mind first because this is a challenge that we're doing. So be ready to share your struggle so I can address it. But it's going to be one win. So dig if you have to find that win, one struggle, and one gratitude. Any volunteers? If anybody wants to go first, you can just literally just jump in and start talking.
Okay, my this is Dominique. My
Okay.
win is being consistent with coming to the gym. My struggle right now is finding new meals to eat. That's my struggle. Get out of my face. And then I just told you my struggle when you said it.
These are the twins family. For those of you who don't know, who don't understand what's happening right now, Dominique and Dominique are twins and they do everything together. So, with that being said, go ahead and finish.
Yes. So my struggle is basically finding new meals to eat. So my weekend goal is to find some new meals,
Okay.
dishes.
Good. Good. I'm glad that your mind is there because for everybody here, once and I think I tell everybody, especially those of you who come in with the plan to eat the same thing every day, I'm like, all right, now when you get tired of this, because I know
Yep.
you will, you don't just go all the way off plan. You come to me, you say something so that we can make sure that the variety is still there. And what about your gratitude, Dominique?
Um, I'm thankful for life. The
That'll work.
last day
I'll
of
take
school.
it.
The last day of school is tomorrow.
Yes,
Summer
it
break.
is. I've already agreed with my daughter to play hooky tomorrow. Cause
Oh God.
why do we even need to go? We don't need to go. All right. Let's see who's next. Any volunteers want to go next? Or I could just pick somebody.
I'll go.
All
My
right, Miss Shani.
gratitude, well, my plus. Um, I worked out 2 days in a row, which I didn't think I would be able to because I thought I would be so sore. So I'm just thankful for stamina and energy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I did conditioning today and strength yesterday. Um,
Nice.
challenge is still getting in the meals and shakes. I'm doing better, but like I don't always it's I normally don't do breakfast. Like that's usually my um protein shake. Like I don't eat food. Like I'm normally I do a protein shake for breakfast, then I do lunch and all this stuff. So just trying to like get the breakfast meal in, the first meal of the day. This challenge.
Okay.
And I don't wake up early either. So my day usually starts around 10. So maybe 9 or 10 is when my day starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let me make a note of that so I can come back to it. And then what about your gratitude?
Oh, the being consistent with working out and doing 2 days in a row.
Oh, I thought that was your win. What about your win?
Oh, wait, it's a win gratitude in the challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was um gratitude. I'm thankful for the support during this process, even though I'm only on week 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the support.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Butterfly Girls Phone 2. Who are you? Because your camera's off.
I'm screaming.
Maybe you don't know your Zoom name is Butterfly Girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You might be busy. Kevin, I'm gonna jump over to you for a win, a struggle, and a gratitude.
Struggles coming up with stuff to talk about for this.
What? Yeah, so that means you don't have any struggles with the meal plan?
I've, I've I've been having my smoothie at night and with some tuna sometimes, and
Okay. Okay. I like it. What about okay. That sounds like a win. That's a win for sure. Is there a struggle?
yeah,
What's been challenging or impossible?
going to the fruit section to in the grocery store.
Have you made it over there?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. That's a win too then. I'll take it. Um Gratitude.
uh,
What are you grateful for, Kevin?
just,
It's right there.
I don't know. I'm I'm lost. I
Okay.
don't.
I'm gonna give you some time to think about what you're grateful for. We'll
Okay.
come back. We'll come back. And then I want to do one more. So, one more person. If you have something you're ready to share as far as a win, struggle, and gratitude, especially struggle. If you have a struggle, definitely please go ahead and jump in and share that. And then we'll go through
Well,
our check-in process.
I'll go. This is Joycia Ramsey. I'm new to the class, so my win was starting this process and making it to my first session yesterday,
Oof.
the strength training session. Um, my struggle, which was more of a mental thing, but the fact that I'm not really able to do all the exercises that everyone in the class was doing. So
Mm-hmm.
I know eventually I'll probably be able to progress and do other things, but I'm not actually capable to do because I have like knee issues. And so that
Mm-hmm.
was kind of a struggle. But I was thankful that there were modifications that I was able to still participate in. There were still things I was still able to work on. Like I'm able to work on the same like body parts or things that everybody else was doing, but just in a different way.
Yeah.
So I was thankful for that.
Cool. Yeah. And yeah, you're it's day one. So there's much to learn. The more you do each exercise, and everybody who was on day one can attest to this, like just kind of listening to the specific cues, paying close attention when the coach is demonstrating, and thinking those things through and just stacking those different cues and applying it to the exercise. And then before you know it, by week 3, week 4, it's all going to be very familiar to where you can jump in, and always the cues and the coaching is always going to be there for you. So great job. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the templated Q&A check-in. I do want to, if anybody has like a meal, because I want to go back to what Dominique mentioned about her struggle being new meals. If there's any meal that you absolutely love, whether it's from the meal, like the recipes, or something that you just kind of crafted on your own, I would like to make time to share that here in the check-in, but also in the Facebook group. So remember, we're all in the Facebook group. Everybody from new members to old members are in the Facebook group. And the more you share and put into that, the more you're able to help everybody else. So I tell everybody, like, you get out of the Facebook group what you contribute to it. So if you find something that works, or like Dominique, you've been going for, I think you guys are on like week 3 or week 4. If the meals that you had in rotation were working for that long, then you should share that to the Facebook group, and you'll probably see like what's working for you guys. And somebody will post like some of their meals that are heavy in rotation. I'm going to pull up our check-in, and I do also want to share, I discovered a combination, and this is a smoothie. So for all the people who are enjoying the smoothies, whether if you have protein powder or not, this is one that I've been having in rotation. So it's real simple and it's compliant with the meal plan. It's going to be frozen fruit, so like our frozen berries, whatever amount your meal plan suggests. And then cottage cheese. I know it sounds crazy. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but it's really like, once you in smoothie form, once it's blended, you don't know. You don't know the difference. And this is coming from someone much like probably most of you. I don't eat cottage cheese in its cottage cheese form. I'm very much against it, just for my own personal preference. So you don't have to like cottage cheese or the texture of cottage cheese for this to work. So it's cottage cheese, it's the fruit, and what's the
All right,
protein? Oh, wait, protein. I'm missing something.
Yogurt.
What made this so delicious? I just made it. Oh yeah, yogurt. Yes, it's the yogurt. It's the yogurt. So the yogurt that I use, the 000 oikos, because the plain one is not going to give you flavor. But the 000 oikos, it has no fat, it has no sugar, it has no carbs. It's just straight protein with some flavor. So that's what I add, and then you can add your greens to it. Spinach is going to blend up, and you don't taste, spinach barely has flavor. Another option is cauliflower rice. So in its frozen form, and I know this is all sounding really crazy, but I promise y'all, if you try it, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. So if there's any meal of the day, or if you're struggling at all with either getting the meal that you enjoy or having the variety, then that's going to be a good go-to. And it can be a breakfast option or a lunch option, because it has the carb. Our carb is the fruit, and then it satisfies all those other things. So just give that a try. If you don't like it, it's simple. You don't ever have to make it again. But if you do like it, then you might find a simple, easy cheat code to getting the protein in and having something that's enjoyable, and add ice to it. That's the last thing. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump in. So number one, if you need to jump in and ask your question, simply unmute your mic and let me know, like, sorry, Coach Neek, I have to leave soon. Can I do my check-in? Can I do my check-in and then hop off? If you don't have a good idea of the program and your question might take 3 minutes or more, then just hold your question to the end so that everybody else can get their check-in, their quick and easy check-in. And then if we need to stay on a little bit longer, we can. Anybody who wants to wait can wait. Number one, fitness. Our goal is 3 to 5 hours of intentional activity. So we already know that's our 3 strength sessions and our 2 conditioning sessions. So just going around the room, I want to know where we are so far this week. It's Wednesday. So I really want to know if you are not on track to get 3 strength sessions and 2 conditioning sessions in, I want you to speak up and let's figure out how we can get on track for that. Dominique, how are we doing with our 3 to 5 hours of activity?
Okay, so this week we went yesterday, which was Tuesday, which was strength. Today we went for conditioning. Tomorrow we're going for strength, and we're gonna come Saturday. In order to get that the 5th one in, we're gonna do the 30 for 30 on Saturday, Friday or Sunday. And that's how we're gonna get it in.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
we won't be able to come on Friday. So we Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then the 30 for 30.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Kevin, I'm going based off memory because I can't see everybody in the group. But Kevin, I know you're in here, so we talked about your conditioning being done like on the bike or the treadmill at the Daytona State Gym. Have we been doing that?
Not yet. I haven't.
Not yet.
Nope.
Okay, you getting your 3 sessions or 2 sessions with Todd?
2.
Okay. When can we get our first conditioning at the gym for this week? When can you make it in to knock that out?
Earliest I could do it is Friday.
Friday?
Afternoon, yeah.
Friday afternoon? I'm gonna write that down in my Palm Pilot. That way we both remember. Okay, and then we would like also you know your option. You also have the option to walk around just like your neighborhood or outside. Even if you don't make it into that gym setting, you can do a 30-minute walk outside. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to aim for Friday. I'm going to check in with you on Friday to remind you and also to see how that went. Let's see who else. Miss Amy, how are we looking for 3 to 5 sessions for the week?
Good. Sunday I walked the bridge for like 45 minutes to an hour, I don't remember. And then I went Tuesday, and then I went this morning for conditioning, and then I'm supposed to go tomorrow.
Okay. So that's two conditionings you've already gotten, and then Tuesday, Thursday, that one more strength session. Would you be able to make it in on Friday?
I'm gonna try to. I usually go on Mondays, but I couldn't make it because of the time change. But then I'm gonna try to go Friday.
Okay. Yes, I would recommend if you can make it in Friday because that'll give you your 3rd strength session. But good job, you are on good track. Let's see. I'm struggling, y'all. Who else is in the room? I can't see. Who else is in here? Don't hide, please.
Joycia.
Okay, Joycia. Okay, you had your first workout yesterday, right?
Yes.
All right. So we need 2 more strength sessions and then 2 conditioning. When are you planning to get your conditioning in?
I could do my conditioning tomorrow, and then another strength session on Friday in the morning before I go to work.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Miss Dominique.
Is conditioning like a certain day of the week, right? Like Wednesday is conditioning and Friday, I think.
Wednesday and Saturday.
Wednesday and Saturday are conditioning.
Yep.
So when they say that they can come in on Friday for conditioning, do they have it on Fridays?
Did somebody say Friday for conditioning?
No, I said I was going to do my conditioning on Thursday, but I meant as in like not there at the gym.
Probably on her own.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang, do they switch it on? Okay.
No,
okay,
no.
Got it.
It's always the same. And then you guys, so thank you for asking that. This is a reminder. If you can't make it in Saturday or Wednesday for conditioning, what is our alternative to in gym conditioning? Who knows what the alternative is? I would call on a random person, but I can't remember the seating chart. Does anybody know? Miss
Is that
Shawnee?
like the power walking or something that's going to make you
30,
sweat?
30,
Mm-hmm.
30.
Yep. 30-30 or some kind of cardio workout, 30 minutes at an intensity to where it's difficult to hold a conversation.
And what's the 30-30?
The 30-30 is an interval of jogging or just high intensity, low intensity. So it can be done on a bike, it could be done on a treadmill, it could be done around your neighborhood. You're going to go 30 seconds high intensity, whether that's running, going fast on the bike, etc., and then 30 seconds of low intensity. And you're going to alternate that for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So everybody, did I miss anybody on homework / conditioning check-in?
I'm here. It's Angela.
Angela. Sorry.
I went yesterday. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I have a meeting with Bree as well.
Okay.
I have a baseball game to go to on Friday night, so I think I might switch it up and try to just do an early morning if there's more
Okay.
open availability, and maybe just go to work a little bit late. And then I plan on doing my conditioning. I am signed up for the kettlebell class on Saturday to try that out. And then Sunday, I'll just probably do the 30 or do my swimming. I'm not quite sure yet. Depends on the day.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yes, and conditioning, kettlebell counts as conditioning, just so everybody knows. Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Let's see. The next question is about the nutrition plan. I've been getting great photos from everybody. So I just want to make sure, in terms of nutrition, you guys know that the objective is to get at least, I say aim for 90% compliance. That way, if you fall short, you're still within a good range, which is 80%. So is there anybody who is not at who would not say that they're at that 90% compliance? And I know some of you guys are only like 2 days in, but just thus far, how are we looking as far as compliance and percentage? If you're not at 90%, go ahead and jump in and let me know what's up. So everybody's 90%? That's what y'all telling me? All right. So if you're at 90% compliance, unmute your mic and say 90.
90.
Well, with this only being my second day, I feel like I'm at 90% compliance because I've been sticking to my eating plan and my workout plan so far. So
Good. That counts.
Day 2, I'm at 90.
Good. That's all right. That counts. Okay, I heard two more 90s. So I think that's a total of 4 90%. All right. Amy 90. Okay. Who's missing?
No.
I said
Okay.
90.
What percent, Kevin, would you say you're at?
Oh, maybe 60.
60%? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty. And is that because, what would you attribute that to? Like, is it not eating enough? Is it eating more things that aren't on the meal plan than what's on the meal plan?
That's a little bit of it.
Okay. All right. We're gonna Kevin, I don't want you to log off just yet when we get off of here. I just want to take like 5 minutes to dial in a little bit. So, but we're almost done, everybody. I want to remind you guys about the featured tab on the Facebook group. where you can find things like recipes, snacks, and just different options. So if you don't know, there's the recipes, there's the meal plan, which you already have that in your guide, but also like meal prep hacks, sauces and seasonings guide, habit forming cheat sheet, and then the travel hack. So whenever it comes down to like maybe going on a trip where you can't make it to workouts at the gym, or the nutrition FAQs, I recommend, even if you don't necessarily have a question top of mind, I send everybody the FAQs on day one of their challenge. If you don't have that, let me know. But that's just good information all around. Like questions, maybe they haven't come up yet, but you might decide to ask that question. Like I think one of them talks about eating late, and the misconception that eating late is gonna deter your results. So there's just a lot of questions, frequently asked questions. Anything that you don't know about this whole health and fitness journey is likely going to be addressed in that FAQ, and it just gives you more power to understand what you're doing and why. So for those of you, if you haven't looked through the featured tab under nutrition assets in the Facebook group, just take a little bit of time. There's protein treats, all that good stuff. Take a little bit of time to do that, just to familiarize yourself so that you're set for success. The other thing is like for recipes, aside from the challenge recipes that are curated for you, I want to remind you guys that you can go into Pinterest or Instagram or TikTok. And if you're struggling, so like Dominique, that was the first thing you said about your struggle. If you find a recipe, find something that's high protein, send that to me so that I can check it out and we can make any modifications that need to be made. And then you can work that into your plan just to have more variety. So just know that you have access to more than just the recipes on the nutrition plan. We just want to keep it compliant with the guidelines, but you can have some more variety and flexibility with that. So that's just a reminder. Always send any recipes that you find and you want to try, send those to me and we'll make it fit the nutrition guidelines.
Okay.
All right. Let me get out of this screen share so I can see everybody. Now, with that being said, Shawnee, you mentioned starting your day late and not getting breakfast in. So, breakfast is whatever your first meal of the day is, but not getting everything in. So, for everybody here, one thing that I always recommend, so let's say some people struggle with getting vegetables in at breakfast time. One easy lever that you can pull, let's say you're going to get veggies in at breakfast time, you can always double up your veggies for lunch or double up at dinner, or add half a cup to your lunch serving and half a cup to your dinner serving. Another option, if you do salads, you could just, whenever I make a salad, it's usually big because I want to be full. I don't want to be hungry. So it's a big salad. So instead of 1 cup of spinach or 1 cup of kale, I'm going to do at least 2. So that's another way. And you can just double up your protein for that. With Shani, I know that you don't eat meat, so you can add like the hemp seeds that we talked about if it's dinner time. So that's going to give you fat and protein at once. And then whatever your other protein option might be, like if you did the tofu and mixed that into your salad. So you can just, if it's ever a case of not being able to get the five eating opportunities, what's more important than eating 5 individual times, is getting the right amount of protein and the right amount of nutrients. Okay. So you can just kind of portion everything a little bit differently. where you're still getting everything, but the timeline is not as important as just getting all the nutrients in. So try that. And also you can try just kind of stacking your smoothie. So if you make a smoothie and you add an extra scoop of protein to it, or you add an extra half cup of berries to satisfy your carb, and you're sipping on that for a good part of the morning, then that works too, because you're still getting everything in. It's just not on separate meals,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got it.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool. So I just need a thumbs up at this point for well, a lot of cameras are off, but you can unmute or turn your camera back on or whatever. I just want to know that we're all committed to continuing on with our meal plan, getting our meal preps in, and prioritizing those 3 strength sessions and those 2 conditioning sessions. Is everybody feeling confident and on track about checking those boxes for the remainder of this week?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I heard 3 yeses. I got a thumbs up. I got a head nod. Okay, I'll take it. Sounds good. Remember Savage Sunday? That's at the middle school. That's a bonus kind of workout, and it's free for everybody. It's at Ormond Beach Middle at 8 a.m. on Sundays. You can bring family, you can bring kids, you can bring whoever out there, just to get an extra little Sunday morning burn. For those of you, everybody here is in their 8 weeks. So remember, tomorrow is Thursday. If tomorrow happens to be your last session in the gym for the week, please don't forget to step on the scale and write your weight down in the binder at the front desk. That's very important. That's going to help us to know how the trend is going and keep track of that data for you. So don't feel self-conscious about it. Don't feel insecure about it. You literally just stepping on, writing the number down, and then you can go on about your business. And I appreciate everybody who does not try to run away from the scale, because sometimes I gotta catch y'all. But I feel good about this week. I feel like y'all gonna do right. So all right, that's all I have. If nobody else has any other questions, you can go ahead and log off. If you do have any other questions, then please just stay behind. If there's anything specific that you want to get into, Kevin, please don't leave just yet. But for everybody else, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here in the evening. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Kevin. So we said 60%.
Hello.
We are doing our smoothies. To show me, is that you?
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you have any questions?
I do. I heard you talk about stacking up, but what does that mean exactly? So if I like, is it if I only do like a half a cup, so do a full cup? Is that what you mean by stacking
Mm-hmm.
up? Okay.
Yeah. So like if you missed breakfast and you're getting straight into lunch or something,
Mhm.
then for instance, if you were having like a for lunch, if you were having, let's just say, a smoothie, and you would make up for what you missed at that breakfast window.
Okay.
So you basically have 2 in 1. Or if it
Okay.
was a salad, you would double up your veggies, double up your protein, and double up your carb.
Okay. Got it.
Make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good
Yes,
one.
ma'am. Have a good night. Thanks. All right, Mr. Kevin. How you doing?
All right. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I'm not gonna hold you for too long. I do want to know. You said you were having your smoothie, so that's going good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I know you're doing the
Tempo.
meals,
Yeah.
tempo meals. Yeah. So when I looked at that, I saw like what I would recommend for you as far as selecting your meals. All of the meals with the chicken kind of main protein, those are most aligned with the meal plan because they have less fat and they have more protein. So I don't know if that's how you've been ordering thus far, but
For the
that's how
most part, yeah.
okay. So what's the struggle? What you doing for if that's those are your
Weekends.
lunches.
The
The
weekends.
weekends? Okay. What are you doing on the weekends? What's your
It's pretty
go-to?
much the smoothies.
Okay. And tuna?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going out at all? Like you eating out?
No.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. So tell me like on a one weekend day, what does your day of eating look like?
Uh, well, I'm used to going out for breakfast on
Mm-hmm.
on a Saturday or a Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and then usually I spend the day in town and everything because I live out here in boonies.
Mm-hmm. So what have you been doing? You been going out for breakfast?
I had been before I started coming to the gym. Yeah,
Okay. And now that you're not going out for breakfast, what's your breakfast look like?
it's pretty much the smoothie.
Okay. And then what about the lunch?
Uh, I don't eat 3 meals a day on the weekends.
Okay. Did we get protein shake? I
Yeah,
think so. How are those? Are you getting those in
yeah,
two a day or
one a day.
one a day? Okay. And then what else do you eat then? Like, so we got the smoothie on the weekend. What else do you eat on the weekend if you're not going out?
That's pretty
Nothing?
much it. I mean, 'cause
How do you feel?
so
Are
far
you
I'm okay.
you not feeling hungry on the
No,
weekend?
no,
Okay. Okay. My only so and no snacking? Are you snacking? Or are you like
nope.
fasting?
I've never been much of a snacker.
Okay. So your day is looking like strictly you having your smoothie and then you don't eat nothing else until the next day?
I might have another smoothie for dinner, but you know,
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then that's honestly not terrible. Um, one thing that we could do, so I'm thinking about, so I asked about like the snacking, if there was any snacking going on, because you could, for the weekends, you could practice some fasting if you already are not eating much or expending a lot of energy. You could practice some like intermittent fasting. That's going to help with burning more fat. So what that would look like is maybe you have a smoothie in the morning and a smoothie in the evening. I would recommend adding like the a tuna pack in that mix just to make sure that you're getting some more protein.
right?
And then choose a time to cut off your eating, maybe 5 or 6 p.m. on the weekends, and then choose a time when you're gonna start eating again. So, like, what time do you wake up on the weekend?
Usually 7 to 8 o'clock, somewhere in that area.
Okay, and do you eat like right away?
Not usually, no, but
Okay, so you really don't have to. Like, you could make your eating window for your smoothies and your tuna. You could do that from like let's just say 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then once that window is over, you go into fasting and just focusing on drinking water, maybe taking a walk, and let your weekends look like that. Does that sound like pleasant? Does that sound like doable?
It's possible.
It's possible. Because that way, if you're not getting like the 3 meals and all the food and stuff in throughout the day, then it just makes it more effective kind of approach. So if you just decide on the weekends versus it being like a reactive kind of thing, this is you proactively deciding on the weekends, I'm gonna fit my meals in this window. That way my body while I'm fasted goes into fat burning mode. So this is gonna help you. This is like a cheat code to burning fat. That's how fasting works. So once your body is fasted for a set amount of hours, it goes into using your fat for energy. So kind of like the fat burner supplement, except this is the body's natural way of acting as a fat burner. So if you're already not eating that much or not moving around that much on the weekends, we're not eating out like we were before, which is excellent. This will only kind of increase that fat burning process. So I think that would make it make more sense as opposed to having a smoothie early in the morning and then having a smoothie later in the evening. You just pull that together in more of a condensed kind of period of time to where your body can go into fat burning mode quicker. But it sounds like you're doing good. I mean, you said 60%, but it doesn't, from the data I'm getting, it doesn't sound like 60%. You sound closer to 80%.
Okay.
We're not eating out? Are we still eating out at all?
No, I haven't been.
Yeah, that's huge. And you're getting the smoothies in, and you're getting your tempo meal. I think you're doing great. We just need to get those that conditioning in to where you're getting your heart rate up outside of your 2 sessions with Todd. So you said Friday you can make it into the gym, and then can you do? Would you consider coming to the kettlebell class on Saturday?
It's a matter of getting my ass up and and motivated.
Yeah. Well, you don't worry about being motivated. You just gotta get up. The motivation will get there when you get to the gym. You just gotta make it to the gym. And you say you wake up at 7 or 8, so you got time to make it in, and that way you only need to do one conditioning session. You only need to go to Daytona State Gym one time a week. And then that second time you can just come into Bamboo. And Todd does conditioning on Saturdays. So it's a coach that you know and are comfortable with. And it would just you just get into that rhythm, you know?
I'll try.
All right. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take a try. Thank you for coming to the call.
I didn't know if I had it set up right or not.
Yep, you here. So I think you did it. I think you did just fine. I'm gonna let you go, but I will be checking in. I'll be checking in Friday to see how it goes with, are you gonna do the treadmill or the bike?
Probably do the bike.
Okay. So I'll check in with you Friday, see how that goes, and then hopefully Saturday I'll be looking for you.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.